Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I'm sure you're all aware that Wizards gave out 3 free premier drafts while we wait for Historic Horizons at 10,000 gold each. That's a total of 30,000 for the 3. Of course, you can convert these wins into gems to use on Innistrad sealed or potentially even Historic Horizons, which will be a lot of fun. Today, we're going to do the Ikoira Lair of Behemoth draft, focusing on our basic draft formula of bread, bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, dirt as our select priority. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun and see what we can get up to. So buckle up, get ready, like the video to help support great content just like this in the future. Of course, you can subscribe to the channel to partake in our contest giveaways, getting in on that within the Discord. Link in the link tree in the description below, or give it a Google. Let's go. Alrighty, so Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, ready to rip. And of course, I will need to switch over here to our MTGA assistant, a must-have while you're doing not only drafting, but really any activity in Arena. As far as I'm concerned, you get to keep track of your stats, your decks, the meta as a whole, and any new content that may be coming out from all of the different creators, any new news, like the spoilers are here, which is a lot of fun. You can track your win rate. We can go into this all day, but this is going to help us draft as well. You can download this for free in my link tree link or in the description below. It's called Overwolf, and this is known as Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant. So check it out, and we'll be using that in today's video. Ikoria draft, ready to rip. Start. This is the one you want to use. I noticed some people had to submit a ticket and get their gold reclaimed, but you definitely just want to be using this free entry right here, and we get to play until 3 losses. Picking cards, ready to rip. No wait time almost. A lot of people are playing this. And let's take a look at my Ikoria collection. Scrolling down here, Ikoria 98.85%. We're missing 6 mythics and a couple uncommons, right? So we can get into it here. And of course, it is the tab button, shift button, control button. Which was the button to see the numbers of cards that we have? Am I blind? Anyways, the Triumph, we have this, we don't need it. Typically, you always would rare pick if you're trying to complete your set. However, we're going to look for bombs. Maybe we go with a mutate deck potentially. That could be all right. 25 seconds is a removal. Destroy a creature, put a counter menace or a menace counter. That could be good. Any other destroys. When it mutates, return creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's not bad. Do we go mutate? I like the destroy, though. I like the destroy. Let's take mutate. Oh! And now we get this lit up. It's telling us about our card pool, our picks here. 3.9 value. So I think, we did get a good pick there. The Triumph, of course, is really good as well. So I'm going to minimize that in a second. And the Merchant Ultimatum. You know what I mean? So we see this is a 4.1 on our screen. We basically take it. It's so good, and we'll probably just build around that. It's limited, so we can probably get to it. The Sanctuary Smasher is our next pick for 6/4 first strike cycling. I'm going to take the Emergent Ultimatum. It's just so good, right? I like it. And we can still take... okay, no, that's a new set. It was... Oh, no, there's a Sanctuary Smasher here as well. If we did want the Smasher, it's available, but it's red. The Grim Dancer is black. And, the Death Touch on it, the Menace, the Lifelink. I really do think that's good. Of course, using the MTGA Arena Assistance to the left hand of my screen, using the ratings. Draineth Healer, great. Should we be making the cycling deck? It's a premier draft, so I don't assume that you'd get all those pieces, but it's crazy how many were being passed, right? We've seen multiple cycling cards. And of course, that is the best deck you can build in Ikoria, but good luck getting those Zenith Flares, I guess, right? Dead weight for removal. Pretty good. 26 seconds left still. Blazing Volley's not bad either. But it's red, so I think we just take dead weight. The Ivy Elemental, nah, just removal. Cavern Whisperer, this is a mutate. Each opponent discards a card, 4/4 for 5, not bad. We have more removal here as well in dead weight. The Honey Mammoth, as a 6/6, enters the battlefield, gain 4 life. Both monocolored cards, great for the ultimatum. I think the Mammoth will survive longer, so I'm going to try take the Cavern Whisperer, I think, over the Honey Mammoth. Any removal? Negative, other than that. The discard's decent removal as well. The Blitz Leech is also monocolored. The Flash is irrelevant if we're casting it with the ultimatum. Not bad, in all honesty. Counters can grab land. That's really not bad for us, in all honesty. 24 seconds. Big old leech. Or little thing. We can mutate onto this. That may be good. I'm going to take the ramp. I think the ramp's important a little bit here. The Farfinder, it's recommending. You know, helping us ramp, right? That's kind of what we wanted. The Insect is not bad either, but it's so expensive, right? The Flash is nice. The lifelink here is good. We're not seeing any removal, so we definitely want to be focusing on removal as well, right? Definitely looking for more removal as well. Another Leech. That is good. Charge the Forever Beast for 3 sorcery speed. Reveal a creature from your hand. It deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the revealed creature's power at sorcery speed. This is good. I think we take that. You know, we're kind of complaining about not having removal, so when we get it, we should take it. And hopefully we get that Leech one more time. Thwart the enemy. I don't think that's relevant. The artifact isn't relevant either here. I guess the egg, we can mutate onto it easily. Removal within white. Sacrifice a creature to destroy a creature. That is good. Bangs isn't great. Well, let's take some white, maybe. And we'll put that right to our sideboard. I don't know if we'll be using that or not. It's still the first pack, right? So we definitely want to keep our options open. Buff up and trample, or 2/4 with Vigies. Let's just take the creatures. Harder to deal with. Less value if they do deal with it. Mutual Destruction, that Mammoth that we kind of wanted, right? Nice monocolor spell for Emergent Ultimatum. The Boar, I guess, is pretty decent. I don't really need to be preventing damage, I don't think. Anticipate or the land. Both garbage for our current picks. The Mole is actually not the worst, but it's not great. Bonder's Enclave. Draw a card. That's pretty good, right? But we also have Blood Curdle for removal. And it's the left Alt button to see if you have the cards or not for the check marks. Right? You can also see the owned copies here as well. So I think we should probably just take Blood Curdle. I love the Enclave for the draw, but Removal. Removal, removal, removal. Dire Tactics. That is very good. Unbreakable Bond is not bad either, though. Neither is the Charge of the Beast. I think we just take the Beast. It's decent removal. Reach counter. The Symbiote is decent too. Removal over the Symbiote, though, I think. The Recluse. That's that Spider. Or Boot Nipper is not bad either, though. Boneyard Lurker. Whenever it mutates, return permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Yup. The Recluse is also very good, but I don't think it's beating the Lurker. Right? That recursion from your grave in limited is just absolute fire. Bastion. That's unique. We don't see that a lot. Ram Through is probably a better pick, though. Let's be honest. That removal. Return human card from your graveyard to your hand. Return non-human card from your graveyard to your hand for 2. Memory leak. Shenanigans. I think Ram Through. Right? Bombs, removal. And that's removal. Dire Tactics is decent. It's not bad at all. Call of the Death Dweller makes a huge... Oh no, that's the recursion. We could bring some creatures back. We don't have very many cheap creatures though, so I think maybe it's just the Essence Symbiote. Or the land. We'll get the land later. Let's take the Symbiote. The Valk Pit. When it mutates, put a counter on it. I don't know if we'll use that white, but we are using Necropanther, so I think... I don't know. Mythos of Aluna is an absolute bomb. This will win us games as well. And it's monocolored for Ultimatum. We might end up dropping whites. You know, that was just our first pick. Because I think Ultimatum's worth using. Let's just take the Symbiote. If there's any mana fixing, that would be good too. But again, it's a single card. We still have to draw it to win, so we don't want to rely on it. We do get the Enclave passed back to us, which is good. 1/5, not the greatest. Whenever it deals damage, draw a card. Ooh. Let's take the Enclave. That's probably more consistent. Let's take the Symbiote. A little bit of ramp is really good for us. That's gonna add a blue mana. The Mole, the Mammoth, or the Bond. Right, my bad. Let's take Deadweight. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so slow. Fully grown, but we don't need to use that. We don't need to use that either. Get those into our sideboard. All right. Mythos of Vadrock is very good. If you didn't have it, I would pick that. I also like this Howlmounder. That's really cool too. We should probably just take a Volk bet though. Unless we're dropping white for blue. In which case, Anticipate might be better. Are we going to use a 4-color Mutate deck? Ram Through is very good. Mythos is very good. Double Black is harder for us than Ram Through. Scorpion's not bad. This is not bad either. Hexproof, and then we can be mutating onto a hexproof target. But it's a little expensive. Let's just keep up with the removal, and hopefully it wins us the game. Slitherwisp is amazing. Primal Empathy is really good here as well. I think we're going to take that. More removal or the Rex. Trample counter is nice because we have Ram through. It's also an 11/11. Not bad, not bad. I do also love the removal, but do we have enough of it? Like, we have 2 copies of Ram through, 2 copies of this. I'm taking it. It's great. It's great with Emergent Ultimatum, right? Ooh. Yeah. We just straight up take that. That's an absolute bomb, right? So when we're looking at things, limited bomb here. Absolutely. We should take Blood Curdle again. That Menace is going to be really good. All right, we're all caught up in our picks. Oh, we're waiting on 3 packs, though. We better get ready. Do we know who we're drafting with? Any cool peeps that we know? Negative. They're still all friends, though. Right? So, how are we going to build this deck? Another Blood Curdle. Back for more. Wow. We cycled the Rex to the grave and then brought it back for a sick fight effect. Well, now we need removal. Are you kidding me? We don't need it. Is there anything that's better here for us? I mean, we just don't need it. It doesn't fit our deck. Let someone else have it. I know, I'm slow, I'm slow, I'm slow, I'm slow. Let's take Wilt. And Anticipate, maybe. No, let's take that Hexproof Flyer. You know, it showed itself to us twice. Symbiote's good here. More removal. Which we have so much removal. We're gonna have to cut a lot of cards. What? I didn't pick Genesis Ultimatum. Oh, I missed the timer on it. Shoot. What were we trying to pick instead of this? That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Let's take that bad boy. The Naturalist is amazing too. Thank you. Really good stuff. Not bad. Not bad. We get 80 gems, which is already value. So, things that we're dropping out here. 16 of these cards have to go. That's actually quite a bit. The Dead Weight can go. We found better removal than that, in my opinion. I think the Cocoon can go as well, the Great Egg. Like, is that good here? Grim Dancer might not be the hottest either, because it's double black. I think all the meme cards stay. I think we might drop white. Yeah, mutate target 1 drop, but we have no 2 mutate targets. So just trying to build out the deck here really quick. What we can do, I don't know if you guys see this, you can go to the deck helper within the thing, and it'll actually help you. It's going to tell you what to main deck here, which I find insane that they're telling us to use Genesis Ultimatum. But I guess, you know, that's probably what you should do and never cast it. It's telling us to use both ultimatums and just use... Yeah, I don't understand this logic literally at all. But you can use it you can use it and as base reference, right? So let's check out the list again. Wilt is nice removal, but we don't need to care about those things yet here. We're not cycling. Let's take out the plummet because we already have generalized removal, like absolutely covered. Grim Dancer's not bad. Let's put all our removal in a stack just so we can keep track of it as well. And we'll put all of our ramp in a stack. Actually, it's not that much. Well, I know, no, it's 8 out of 40. That's a quarter of our deck, basically. More than a quarter because of the lands, right? So that is a ton of removal. Let's be serious. We have 52 out of 40 in hand. Vigilance Fox grabs a land. This might be better. When it mutates, target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Like, it's just not bad. Let's get this out of here. Right, that 2/4 with Vigilance can go. The moles can go. That puts us at 49. Grim Dancer could be good. But let's pull it out for now. Dun 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 dun. Bristling Boar can go as well. Just really sticking towards the mutate shenanigans, right? 47 out of 40. We're rocking 17 lands with 3.7 mana value average. Ooh, I might trim a land. Anyways, 7 more cards to cut. That's hard. Let's go down to 2 and 2. And then we have 6 removal. Maybe that's better. I do like the Menace, though. Okay, and then the ramp should go in its own pile. Because it's important. From your graveyard to your hands. From a creature from mana value from the battlefield to the graveyard. Still good. It's not bad. Author's Great Cocoon. Yes. 45 cards. Let's drop the bird. We just want to tap things with this dude. Honey Mammoth. Well, the 6/6. I'm not dropping that. 44. 4 cards to drop. I think all the removal's good. Let's drop the white. Let's be responsible. Nice and effective. Consistent 3-color deck. Down to 41. Feeling pretty good. Do we just drop 1 land? 17 lands. What land would we drop if we were to drop a land? Blue source? And we have dual lands that should be included. Beautiful. I believe this is our deck. We have a 3.7 average mana value with 16 lands. I do think 16 is a fine number, right? We have ramp through the Herbalist. We grab land through the Fertilid and the Farfinder. It shouldn't be a problem. We have draw. I don't think it should be a problem. Right? We're going to be okay. I really like this, so let's get after it. That was my deck building process, and of course we did use the deck helper for the picks, you know, all of this a little bit to help us. So, this is our free Ikoria draft, game 1. Of course, you know, I don't draft a ton. And let's get that screen fixed. Opponent goes first, 3 lands, all of our colors are covered. So I really like this. We're in tapped, we gain 1 life, why not? Naturalist out for the mana. Let me just fix this for myself really quick. There we are. Beautiful. I think we're just playing out. I don't think we need the Blood Curdle yet. I'd really like to get that Blood Curdle on the Mammoth if we can. A 3/2 when it attacks, other humans get buffed up. This is a human as well. That's a really good drop for this turn, I think. More so than the creature. But we already have the land for next turn. So maybe we should go with the creature. Next turn, no, let's do... Yeah, let's do this. Because next turn we could play this and then potentially activate it as well if they have interaction. And we have a blue and a black, we have a green, we have another blue. So we will need another green source here for the Honey Mammoth, I guess. No attacks. And of course, you know, we are building into that 3 green for the ultimatum as well. So we want to make sure we have our bases covered there. I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit here. You're too big, HGG. I'm bulking, you guys. I've been eating a lot of protein recently. A little nicer to have a bigger screen when we're doing the card picks and the intros, but during the gameplay, you know, I try to scooch myself over so you guys can see my full hand. And, you know, you'll see my pretty mug later on, too. 4 mana, 2 creatures in play. You know, I think they're in a good spot here. But we are also looking pretty tasty, and I think we really got... decent picks this round, which is nice. So I think last free draft we got 1 win. I was absolutely embarrassed, but it is what it is. Try to show these things, and I was grateful it was free. A lot of damage here. I think we just take it though. Ay caramba. And we continue to play out. The Blood Curdle could be active, of course. I really do think the Mutate's best here onto the Fox, as it has Vigilance. So we will play out Mutate onto the Farfinder. Now, there could be removal here. If there is, it will come out as the 4/4, and we just saved 1 mana in its casting cost, which is nice, right? It's pretty cool how Mutate works. Unlike an enchant, you know, like an aura or an instant or sorcery, when you're trying to target it and, you know, that creature gets removed, your spell just fizzles, no value. This way, you're still getting that card to come in play, which is cool. So if they remove it, it's still out, goes over top. we get the discard. And now if they wanted to get a 2-for-1, they could remove it as a 4-4. But the mutate trigger is already on the stack, so we're getting that value. But it's maybe worth the discard for them if they have the removal to back us up. And we have Vigilance, which is really cool here. So we smack for 4, and we're defending. We have access to our Honey Mammoth next. And then we'll Blood Curdle, giving the Mammoth Menace as well. Right? We don't even need Ultimatum to pop off. But if we do get it, that should be an absolute game ender. Whoa. They only have 1 black source, so unless there's another black land in their hand, I don't know how they would remove this Whisperer, but it is good to push it down, and they get the free attack in as their good value here. Do I want to trade with this thing? Or keep my mutate stack alive? No blocks. It has Vigilance. I want to attack with it more. And then, you know, of course, we're defending with the Mammoth. We gain that 4 life, which is offsetting the damage that they've been working towards, which is really good. And then this Blood Curdle is just going to be super, super good. Another dead weight. Instead of on the Whisperer, it goes to the Mammoth. Interesting. They could have killed the Whisperer. Huh. I mean, the 6/6 is pretty aggressive, let's be honest. We have the Bonder's Enclave to draw as well off the Honey Mammoth, which is nice. We do get tapped. And we get smacked. I'll take it down to 10. This is instant speed as well, which is really nice. That leaves us 3 available mana. Let's push this out. And of course, we'll take a nice swing in for 6. Groovy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, only to cast a creature spell. Oops. Why don't you read your cards before you play them, HGG? No, just it's a mana dork. It taps to add mana. Creature spells! So we could have tapped it for this creature and then still had the mana up for the Blood Curdle. But it's fine. Whatever, right? This is minor. We're still going to be okay. I think. I hope. Maybe they play an even more threatening creature. That's fine. This land does go into the battlefield. I think I'm going to go for it. We have 3 green, 2 blue. We'll need another black source here. Take a swamp. No blocks. You know, we're sitting on lethal here. Right? No, never mind. Well, actually, we still are. Because we use our Blood Curdle. We kill this. We take Menace. And we smash for 8. Good game. Beautiful. Absolutely. Look at us, winning our first games of Limited ever! It'd be cool, maybe at 100,000 subscribers, or maybe even 50,000 subscribers, I will push into Mythic for Limited, right? I'll treat you guys. That could be a really cool 50,000 sub reward. I say 100,000 subs because I suck at Limited, and we just push it into the future, but we could do it at 50. I think that would be fun. Just do like a gazillion-hour stream. I mean, this isn't the worst. Playing into that Farfox. It's not a Farfinder, it's a Farfox. Look at it. It's so cute. Alright, let's send out the love here. Mysterious Egg. Me too! I like your style, bro. Of course, I've got the cosmetics on mine. Hashtag Godzilla. You forget you have these kinds of cosmetics because you don't use this card typically. But it's there. Scorpion's nice. That's a good mutate target as well, right? Really good. Let's take a forest. No attacks. We don't really even have any mutate targets yet, so hopefully they don't take advantage of us here. Right, whoever starts mutating first might get the goods. We do have damage for 2, right? Yikes. Okay. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Creatures are buffed up. Hit for 6. Ay caramba. That Huntmaster Liger is no joke, man. We're basically chump blocking it. +1s on the Fox are great, but we're so screwed, right? We're taking massive amounts of damage. Uh-oh! Woof! When you get a message from the person you're playing against... Why can't I cap lock this? That's hilarious. Well, let's give him a match. We can hit with Vigilance. And, yeah. That's pretty cool that I somehow have this individual in my friends list. At one point, I must have just been, like, spam accepting people. Which is great. Just goes to show you. Anybody can link up and play with your boy. I mean, they've got a really nice field state. This Liger is like... I can't believe they don't put it on the Liger. I really want that 5 land, though. Right, we want a double drop. Not that we can kill any of these things. Maybe we should have tossed it. Oh, at least that was some value. Vigilance is good. So we can do 2 damage and then another 2 damage. I guess we just take it, right? Oh, we only have 1 green source. Shoot. What was I thinking? Only 1 green source. That's alright, it's alright, we'll play through. I won't concede on them. This is a nice experience for them. Okay, we fucked that up big time. We could have defended with the Vigilance and rammed through at instant speed for the kill. Oh, but no, it's got Menace. Okay. Yeah, we just got lit up. I don't think anything else would have helped us there. Right? That's just straight up good game. All right. 1 win, 1 loss. Let's not let that roadblock, you know, get in our way too much. We can do this. Let's refocus. Our first misplay of the event. What do you mean my lands don't tap for every color? I thought they were multicolored lands. It's a shame they're not, but We'll learn to live with it. We'll get over it. Playing against a silver player? Who do you think I am? 2 lands with the naturalists going first. Alright, alright, alright. Boom. No turn 1, it sucks. We do have a classification, which maybe we get there because we've got some ramp, like a lot of ramp in hand. Hello, good game. It's fun playing against fans. I really like it. You get the hello, good game. You're like, oh, you recognize me, son of a bee. I'll give you some love there. So we have 3 lands. We should probably go with this so we don't miss our next step. Both ways are good. We do get to hit for 1. Kitty cat. Hello. We get the land, which is great news. We're sitting on 5 available mana. Let's just fold out. I suppose we could have activated this immediately, but I like to have the symbiote in play as well. Pyroceratops, nice. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it, which is really good. And should we just trade with this? No blocks. Land goes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available mana. Which is like a symbiote. Pass our turn. We use this at instant speed. I had to check it there. I was gonna say, with my luck, the Fertilid would be a sorcery speed, but it's not. It's instant speed. So the Sprite Dragon is really good. That's going to get bigger, and the Pyroceratops alongside it is nice as well. So they've got a good field state here. Garrison Cat. At least it's a creature. For 1, that's fine. My turn. We will grab a land ourselves. Second blue source or a second black source. I guess the second blue source is more important. Let's grab that. More greensy weensies. And we are sitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. These only cast creature spells. Which is 8. Not quite there. Let's pass our turn. Dolphin's nice. It has to attack to, you know, stop us from blocking. Alright, we take another land. Our second black source. Take our turn. The Cocoon! Or we could get right in with our classification. We do have to tap the creature. But we probably just want to play our big boy with Trample. And then if we put the +20/+20 on the Godzilla and they don't have an answer, this will be nice. Porky Parrot on something that doesn't have Death Touch, which is great, but it is a 3/4 in the air. Definitely not bad. Ooh, this ram through is nasty, yo. It's just we can't cast both of them. It's either ram through or Colossification. Let's see the blockers here. This is really risky. So if they have removal, the Colossification sucks. If they do, the ram through is more important right now. We would hit for 10 and an additional 7 for 17. And then next turn it would also still just have trample. But let's go big, right? We didn't include this in our deck for the fun of it. I mean, I really should not put it on. I really, really should not. I'm sorry. I have to be, you know, a little bit smarter than your average bear here. Don't stack the value. I want to do it for the memes. I so badly want to put it on the Godzilla for the memes, but by splitting that value up, they can't deal with both of them, right? Which is nice. Still holding up the ram through, which is cool as well. Cool beans. It would be nice to put the Colossification onto the Titan and then cast ram through immediately. But the Humblest is only casting that mana for creature spells. Remember, right? So we couldn't tap those Humblest for ram through mana. 2 wins, 1 loss. Into our third match. Let's go. Okay. Hello. Going first. This is a really nice turn 2, turn 3. I mean, the rest of the hand is a little janky, but... Hey, an island, a forest, and 2 swamps. How hard could it be? With the card we want to cast already in our hand. Right? Ah, it should be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's be the first to make contact here. Wake their little kitty cat up. Apparently I have no pet. Xanathar is busy today. He couldn't make it. Guy's locked in his room. He can't get out, alright? Leave him alone. Let's go. Force in play. Island in play. Booty in play. Empathy in play. Everybody seems to have more empathy for a good booty. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Like, why do you think I get so lucky? It's the booty. Anticipate's nice, right? They're taking the turn off, looking at the top 3 cards of their library, putting 1 into their hand, and the rest in the bottom of their library in any order, which is, you know, more relevant in limited than it is in constructed, because there's only 40 cards. You can get to those cards earlier. So maybe the order that you set them in matters a little bit more. It's not just like something that's irrelevant. But of course, as soon as you shuffle, that whole situation just gets mumbled and jumbled. Alrighty. They have to play something stronger than the 2/2 or deal with the 2/2. Dasher matches it, so we get the draw, which is great, let's be honest. It is a black source as well, which, again, is amazing. Raccoon in play. Nothing special, and that Sea Dasher is great. Very, very good. Sitting on 4, 5, and 6. Trying to get to 7, right? We need only another black source. That's all we need. Oh, goodness gracious. This octopus just got flying. It just became a 3/4. And it just drew a card. Holy Toledos. Not quite rammed through. Not quite. So we're always going to be running one behind if they keep mutating. Gaining that life. That's pretty cool. Hopefully there's not a mutate here, and then we can remove it. Gaining 4 life, and now they've got vigilance. Nice. That's really good. Really, really good stuff here. Can I have one of those pieces of removal? Ay caramba. And they get the draw. And they're 6/6. One, two, three, four, five, 6. We could mutate. And just keep it tapped. Over top, it's going to be an 8/8. Tapskies, tapskies. To a 9/9. And this is a great big hit, right? That's 13 damage. Down to 7. Holy Toledos. We literally do not mind that. We have a very, very active ram through now, right? Cycling. Don't mind. Do not mind that. The Glimmer Bell. Don't mind that either. Pass their turn. Interesting. I believe we draw a card here. Due to Primal Empathy. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures in play. Great news. This taps everybody, does it not? Yeah. So we just... This is ridiculous. So, yeah. We grab it right back to our hand. So we ram through. It doesn't even matter. Let's kill the Glimmer Bell. They're less likely to deal with it. There is the counter, which is perfect, right? So that's kind of why we go with that ram through first. A puts it in the grave. We don't care. Oh, wait. Oh, I misclicked. But it doesn't matter. We still have lethal. I literally meant to decline that and then Boneyard Lurk to tap them both. And then return that back to our hand. And then I misclicked. It didn't matter, though. Both were fine. Both were fine. Whether we paid that or not. I was going to not pay it, but... You ding-a-ling, HGG. It's a good thing it worked out in our favor. Right? And it's always cool to have an answer, a backup plan, as the emote would say. I'll be honest, though. I was meaning to tap with the mutate and bring that card back to our hand. It would have been the most valuable thing, but paying for it's fine too, I guess. There is no green source here, and I don't want to just sit and wait for it. So this is a mulligan. This is also a mulligan. We can keep 5. We toss the Archipelagore. And we're going to toss a Blood Curdle as well. Just keeping it simple, stupid. You know, playing the symbiotes, cycling this, and just hopefully we get something going. Ooh. That is quite excellent off the top. Now we have all of our land colors handled. Looking for some good pulls. I mean, more land's fine as well. Definitely cycling this, though, I think. You know, we're so far away from 9. We have no ramp. Some matches, it's good, but other matches, maybe not. And, of course, remember, we can always bring it back with something like the Boneyard Demon. For 5 from your graveyard to the hand. It's pretty good. Past turn, though, I don't really want to give up my symbiote to something that can come back in later on. It's really good for our opponent. Barfinder Fox grabs a land. Are they sticking to that Orzhov mutate? We've seen a lot of Orzhov mutate today, I'm going to be honest. Ooh, Mardu. A little red. A little red skis here. Talk about land, Willis. A little bit of trample on my booty. A little bit of egg on the side. No, this is not a threatening field state at all. But we're just a couple good draws from really in the business. We have 4 mana. 5 in hand. They could be using Snapdax, which would, you know, that just slays us here. Without a doubt, if someone gets one of the mythic monsters, wow. Snapdax is amazing. What are the other ones? Nethroi, Badrock, and Aluna, right? Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Maybe we should have kept the Titan. They're only at 4 mana, though. It is what it is. And they've been cycling quite a bit, too, right? We say Stinger. We say a Memory Leak. So I'm a little nervous. And Brokos, of course. Yeah, definitely. That's the one I forgot. The Healer. Yeah, this might just be a cycling deck. We're okay. I'm surprised they cycled the Stinger and didn't play it. That's a really good card to have in play. It's funny. While I'm making the deck, you know, people are like, don't cut lands. This is why I cut lands. No attacks. We're just chilling. Maya, do you mind starting topdeck.exe for me? I don't think it's running. Now available within the Discord. Don't miss out on that. Join to get more information on the coolest program you can run in the background while you play. Hopefully it, you know, helps us out enough. Stop it! Well, we've pulled half of our land in the deck. And we're still... Well, we're only 3 cards from half, so it actually kind of makes sense. And that's why I remove lands. Always, I remove 1 land, at least, in Limited. Just because there are so many of them. So... the Symbiote goes in. The one without Trample. And I think we get a trade, right? Because they can just bring it back. Which is great news for them. Right? They're like, oh, haha, that's good value. But now we toss on to the egg. There could be removal in hand. They've got 4 cards, and it looks like there's a pause in in priority here. It could just be that that card from the grave back to their hand, though. It is to the hand, yeah, not to the battlefield. What's up, Simba? Can everybody see you? You can come up on the desk and say hello. So we get the counters, which is nice. On the Symbiote and the egg. We get that Symbiote back to hand, and, well, you know, it's back into play as well. So I think we got good value through the trade. Freaking cat's always crying. He says, it's our walk time, bro. I've got more wins, Simba. We're not done yet. Come and help at least. Don't just complain. They have massive card advantage, right? Like, I honestly think we need to top deck our ultimatum if we have any luck at this. Or just more mutates, because this looks really scary. They have ultimatum basically available too with another red source. Weaponize the monsters, 2 damage to any target. The Coil Bug back in play, which can be sacked to kill the Symbiote. Not that bad. For 6 mana, they could triple sack. Oh, they're gonna do it instant speed. You jerk. I mean, it's gonna die anyways. We may as well swing in with it. That's really good. They have, you know, 2 damage repeating with chump blockers through this. So they sack the Coil Bug, deal 2 damage to the Symbiote. They only have 4 mana, so they can't bring it to their hand this turn. But next turn, I think it only costs 2. You know, they can definitely bring it to the hand and replay it for a total of 6. If they play a land, then they're back to the weaponize to do that whole situation again. Right, so hopefully there's no land here. That will open up a little bit of an opportunity for us. That might be game. Holy Toledos. That is not good. They are killing it anyway, so we may as well interrupt the damage. Right, they're not going to let this come back to our side of the field. Right, so we just take 2 damage rather than all that other damage. Right, it's either 2 or 6. Either way, our creature dies. Both of them die. Technically, all 3 of them. I'm so good at drawing land. And of course, you know, some great cards on the bottom of our library. I shouldn't complain again too much because our opponent's in the same boat, right? They're dropping lands. But they've also got some nice stuff on the side. Humans get +1/+1. Tap 2 humans to tap another creature an opponent controls. These are both humans, I believe. No, this is a fox. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. We are now 2 lands ahead of our opponent, and they tutored for 1. Okay. We have a 4.17% chance for this Emergent Ultimatum. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get that in play. Kill the fox. Reveal the booty. It doesn't come back. It doesn't have that recursion like the Coil Bug does. So good. passing our turn. Hopefully we can play this and mutate onto it without it getting... Well, no, it will get removed. This is instant speed. I guess it gives them the attack damage instead. 5, 6, 7 damage this turn. We could have mitigated that down to 5. Lost our creature. But it's like we're just playing to lose and survive a tiny bit longer that way. This way we might play to win. Unless they kill us here. And Cat is not bad. Really good deck by our opponent. I like this. I don't want to complain about the land too hard because they're basically just as far down the road as us. While outclassing us massively, so... It happens. Oh, that is a good game because they can sink multiple creatures into that. Doesn't tap. Weaponize the monsters can go crazy. Weaponize with pests would be really good, right? That's our second loss, you guys. We only have room for one more. One more loss. And that's going to be a very merry situation for us. We already have 3 wins. Let's try to get 4, though. 4 wins is 1,400 gems, all for free, because we didn't have to pay to enter the event, which is absolutely insane. It's really, really good returns when you didn't have to pay to enter. If you can get to 3 wins, you can get to 4 wins, right? Like, that's amazing. Really cool stuff. Our opponent's playing first. We do not have any green land, but the Fox can find it on 3. I'm going to keep it. We seen what happened last time when we mullied, right? We're like, oh, I need a forest to play, and you know, just got worse and worse and worse. So let's take this. We do have the answer, so I think we can get away with it. We can also top deck a forest. We can also top deck things that don't require green to play, like the egg. That's about it. No, we have Blood and Cavern Whisperer as well. But we're going to be okay, right? Let's gain some life. Potentially, we could have taken more of that removal. Like, I thought 8 out of 40 removal cards was too much. But maybe not, right? And then we could have really relied on that consistency. Always had removal. But these are the things you learn as you play more and more matches of Limited. All right. They're going to allow us to gain life, it looks like. How generous of them. Getting roped, and maybe a rope is a free win. No, they are here. They have something instant speed for 1 in their hand, or they're just like chilling in full control. Nice. I'm going to send out the sleepy emote because this is very odd to have someone play land and rope, and then cycling for 1 at the end of their rope. Kenzie, I will report you. I will straight up report you if you don't play in a timely manner. Wow. Okay, no, I won't, you know, write a narrative that I don't want to live. Correct. Just forget about it. Farfinder is a go. We have 2 islands, 2 swamps. So Scorpion is cool. They can give it haste. Streamsnipe.exe, engage for the opponent. Maybe that's what the delay was. That's what chat's saying. Who cares though, right? It's a free draft. I don't mind, baby. Let's go. I'll take a forest here. Right, if someone's stream sniping, it means they're a fan. It means they know of the brand and have engaged with it in the future and are engaging with it now. So, you know, that's my main goal as a content creator, is to have people partake in my business. Right to the Cavern Whisperer. We're discarding. Let's discard that Symbiote. It is really good. That's a 4/4 with Menace that we basically can't deal with. That is nice. We're going to use that a little bit later. I mean, this is probably our best bet. Next turn we're on 5, which isn't good enough. It's either that or it's like a symbiote into nothing. Ram through garbage here. So I do think, you know, we'll play slow. We have vigilance. We can hit for 1. If we can string mutates on top of the Arklabagor, this giant Leviathan, we'll be good. Ouch. So that's good. No ramp for us. Duskfang is not so bad either. Lifelink? Are you insane? Kenzie. Why are you doing this to me? You think this is responsible? You think this is funny? They can just pay 2 to buff this creature up. No attacks. Whatever, man. We're sitting on 5. We go to 6. Should we cycle this? I think so. I think we should cycle this. Next turn, we're tapping everything. All right, nice removal. Really good removal. That's our source of life gain. Badge. Oh, well. We do need to keep a creature in play, though. If they remove this other creature, you know who we're not casting? I do. So they buff up, and they're just going to hit us for 5. So let's take the cycle. Take that trample. Yeah, you better be scared. Down to 5. And it has menace, too, right? Which is just, like, crazy good. We do pick up a mutate, which is going to keep this party going. Over top. Tap this thing. We have vigilance, hit for 7, down to 21. They do have haste through Footfall Crater, but we've got a nice defender. Praying there's no more removal. We have decent damage through the ram through as well. No way! Ouch. Good game. That's clutch. Really nice. I'm not even mad, bro. We've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This mutates for 4. Symbiote out. And if they mutate, they're gonna win here. They discard this card, so they are top decking. 4 to 5, 5. 8 life. It was not a mutate, but it was really good, and they've got menace as well, right? So they're still hitting for 5 no matter what. This is probably a menace counter as well. They get haste. For just tapping the land, and that's a good game. Holy Toledos, we just got wrecked. I love it. Good game, Kenzie. Really nice deck. I think we did all right, though. We got our 3 wins out of 4. It was a free entry, and I would have liked to get that 4th win, but I'm okay with 3, considering it was free, right? This is 1,000 gold, 2 packs. Sorry, 1,000 gems. Way more valuable than 1,000 gold, right? So really, really cool stuff. We're going to go ahead, add that to our collection, right? We need those gems. We definitely need those packs as well. You can never get enough packs. It's going to be our 11th Ikoria pack, which is pretty cool. And, you know, I'm a big fan of collecting these packs. Let's open one just for fun to end the show. Of course, thank you guys all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Your time and attention means the world to me. Make sure to like the video to help support more cool content just like this. Subscribe if you want to get in on some contests and giveaways, because I'm always giving stuff away. Most recently was a D&D rare playset at 35,000 subs. Cheers. Enjoy some more content on me, and we'll see you soon in the next.